Hi. My name is Ernest Alexander Kasper. I live in Switzerland and I'm studying computer science. I wanted to get you along on a day with me that I have to do a project for IoT, and I'm gonna explain it to you.
Where are the RGBs?
First things first, we had to make a project for our IoT class. What IoT is? Roll the clip. What is IoT? IoT stands for Internet of Things. It's where the physical world and the digital world connects. Like we have sensors, like a movement sensor, and we have an actor, like a light bulb, and we have microcontrollers that we can program to do stuff. So we can program the sensor. If it detects any kind of movement, it's gonna turn on the light for you. So yeah, that's it. Now that you had a quick overview of what Internet of Things is, what are our things? And that's the project that we're gonna make, yay! I have a couple RGB strips here, and we have a microcontroller, yay! We have a Shelly button that lets me program it and make, HTTP requests, and I can connect it with this little microchip, of course. With this microcontroller that got a ESP. It has a 8266 chip on it, and it's already prepared for me that I only can use it and plug it in with the power supply and let it program it over a web server with this button. And this button has, I think, 3 or 4 modes that I can switch on it. It's gonna blink like that, and I can press it, double press it, or hold press it, or I don't know. We're gonna find out what we can do, but I wanna have some modes on it. So I can press a button and it will make a color that I defined for that specific mode. So let's go for it. I'm gonna quickly show you the gaming room. Please focus. Our mangas, me and my friend. Our desk. And behind that desk, there should be the RGB strips. And now it's more. Me go!
I know, it's a MacBook. Oh my god.
Are you using MacBook as a computer science student? What the fuck? Yeah, I do. I don't really have footage of me fetching the software, but it's not that difficult. You just plug in the port and get the firmware on your microcontroller. It's that easy. If you don't know how, Google a how-to video for the specific operating system you're using. And so we directly switch to the topic that I really want to talk about: how to research your projects. In computer science in general, to know how to Google your questions or problems is an essential tool that is like breathing for the human being. But how can you Google better, or how can you Google more efficient? My recommendation is really try to get a fundamental understanding of what you're doing. The better your understanding is to a certain topic, the better you know what you don't understand. That's really something I would even recommend everybody in every field. The internet is an incredible world full of information ready to use for you. It's one of the biggest advantages of our generation. See, these are the BS 2815. and they use normally 12 voltage. How do I connect these? Here's for the power supply, where this part is coming in now. And at the other side, we have the RGBs. Here I see that's ground. If you ask yourself what kind of box I have, this box is 3D printed. Okay, good. All in. They're really good in. Let's screw them. I can drive directly. Whoa! Which one is the ground? Ground is normally brown. I'm such a dumbass. Blue is the ground. And the reason why I use this board is because it already has a transistor of everything in it, so the energy is not going over the ESP. It's going directly to the RGBs and only supplying the energy or the power supplies for the ESP that is necessary for him, so that thing doesn't get too much energy. And that's the reason why I use this board, because it's way easier than doing it by yourself. But it's not that difficult, so you could do it. But I wanted to have something that really works well. Now that everything is ready, I'm gonna plug it in and hope I don't die and didn't make a mistake with the power supply, or I don't know what's gonna happen if I make a mistake. Let's go! Okay. Hope it works. Let's do it. Ugh. Ah! Ah! It's working! It's working! Okay, not everything is lighting up, but at least the couple first one, so... Okay, now we should try to connect it with the VLAN, and there's an app that it's called VLED. Discover light. How can I add the light? Okay, it looks like we can connect it over Wi-Fi. You see that? Password, I don't know, up. Data 1. It's trying to connect, but I hope it works. Bingo bongo! The password is VLED1234. Haha, of course, like I could know. Yeah, and it worked, and it automatically connected me with the VLAN app. So I can set the controllings. Now I can put the Wi-Fi settings in. Okay. Does it work? Oh yes, I can change the color. You can really make it all customizable. 16 by 5. Yes, sir. You have to count it up because I have 5 meters and there's always 16. Then you put 300 in it and you have all these colors. And now I can change it even up. Oh, there's even Android. Oh, look at this! Oh, sheesh! Okay, that's pretty cool. Aurora, it's like breathing. Blending, oh, that's cool. Oh, the bouncy ball. Oh, that looks pretty cool. Oh, let's go. So, now, let's make it possible that we can even connect it with that button. How we do that? I don't know. But we're gonna find out.
A few moments later.
I just found out that I don't have any tape left to stick the RGBs back to the table, so I need to buy some. So I have to get some pants on, take a shower and leave, because that's what I want.
20 minutes later.
So, I found scotch, double-sided, just 1.5 meter, 5 meter of RGB lights, but this costs like $7, 7 francs, $7 for just 1.5 meter. What the fuck? I hope this thing keeps it taped there for at least 100 years. But yeah, I hope it works. We will test it later. But first, button. Let's go! Okay, I still have one problem left, because my WLEDs don't want to connect with my Wi-Fi, so I can't access it through HTTP requests. And I don't know why. My plan looks a little bit like that. Don't ask yourself why the quality changed. It's because my other phone that would record normally just went out of storage. 128 gigs went out of storage right now.
You know, we don't have a
128 gigs.
Can you believe that? Can you believe we don't have a
128 gigs, but not tragic. That's the system. We have the button that's gonna publish on our Home Assistant that has a MQTT broker on it. So, what is an MQTT broker? Real quick, it's like a piece of hard in the system that some specific device can ping on the broker, and the other part of the systems can subscribe to this part and see or get a message when he publish something on a specific topic. So he pings, the other device says, oh, thanks, you pinged, so I should do my part of the job. So there are 4 parts of jobs that our other device, in my case it's a Raspberry Pi, is gonna change the colors when these 4 events happen. Single press, double press, triple press and long press. It's gonna make a request in a JSON format to WLAD that is in our network, so I can change the colors via JSON and not a HTTP request, because there are pretty nice effects of WLAD and I want to use them. Yeah. And that's the only way I can do it, with JSON. So there's only one problem. My WLAD doesn't make a known IP address. I don't know if eventually the DHCP of my router doesn't really work, or if I'm gonna change anything with the ESP, or I have to refetch the software or the binary software on it, so it might work, but I don't know, I'm gonna have to find it out. So we're gonna first start it with the Home Assistant, setting it up because I never did it before, and after that, when we come to the part where we have to make I have to make the file, it's where I have to know the IP address of the WLADs so I can make this request. So, back to studio.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Peter, why you... what he's doing? Why you bully me? You fucking bitch, why you bully me? Everyone asking. Liquid one...
Small yikeser. I only have one Raspberry Pi, and the Home Assistant of course uses a little computer that always runs this service on it, and I only have a 16 gig SD card in it, or at least at home, and I need a 32 gig SD card that I'm gonna buy tomorrow morning, and I'm gonna have the plan with the VLEDs that didn't connect in my network and the script. For now, I'm gonna boilerplate it all, so I'm gonna try and test it out. I'm gonna make the JSON files ready that it only can send them, and so tomorrow I only can set up my Home Assistant with the Shelly button, and this thing should work. At least I hope. So, plan change. I love him. Ah! Sorry. It's now 11 o'clock, and I found the problem why my VLEDs didn't connect with the Wi-Fi. Never ever use white spaces in your Wi-Fi name. That's the only reason why. And it only took me about 3 hours or anything like that. Why do I even study computer science? Am I dumb? Am I autistic? Do I hate myself so much that I'm still sitting here fixing that problem and finding out it's just because of a white space? And me. But the funny part is, now I can do that. And I will show you what I can do now, after these depressing couple of hours. I hope you like fireworks, because you're gonna get one. Look at it. Was it worth it? Let's hear the question. Was it worth it? I would say no. It wasn't. But still, I did it. So, don't do computer science, kids. Don't do it. If you have a life. Ah! I wish I could go back to bed, because it's currently 8 AM. But I can. I have to go back to work and get this stuff running. So no sleep for me. No, I want no sleep. Sleep is a thing that's just not made for me. I'm on the passenger side, no. Trying to holler at me. No, I have no life and go. No, I have got enough. No, hey, let me go. Oh no, I wanna go back to sleep. But yeah, let's go buy the micro SD card. Let's go! I think I start to get a grip on this home assistant stuff. First thing first, I installed my MQTT broker over an add-on. It's just an MQTT add-on on the home assistant that you have to install and to configure, and that's all. And after that the broker works. You just can log in with your normal user and your normal password for the home assistant, and it makes you a broker on the IP that you gave for the home assistant. Oh my god, I say a lot of home assistant. But after that, I configured the Shelly button and told him to write on this topic of the home assistant broker. So I called it Shelly_game for the gaming room, and there I have all the values of the Shelly button. So after that, there are things in Home Assistant that's called automations. Just to say, listen on this event, and if the value is eventually S for one press or double S for double press or whatever, these four modes, do this script in Home Assistant. And Home Assistant have this script environment that you can write scripts in it and make stuff with it. It's just an event. And now I have to find out how to make a HTTP request, so I can make a HTTP script for specific colors. So I have to make 4 scripts with different colors, with that just gonna write on IP address of the VLANs with the body in a JSON or a JSON body with the animation that I want to have or the color or whatever while pressing it. So it's pretty easy. I'm that close now, but it took a long time. So stay with me. I have to make these scripts. The rest of the installation went pretty good, but because it was also evening, we made some cocktails, and yeah, that happened. Okay, if you have friends like that, you really don't need enemies. The last thing we had to do was to mount the microcontroller under my desk, and everything was ready.
Spieler, seid ihr ready für das Feuerwerk?
Let's go.
Das hast du toll gemacht. Look, das Feuerwerk.
Sorry.
Let's go!
Sorry, Alter.
Geil. Es ist bonkers.
So now we have 3 modes: firework, chroma, and a cozy fire. Welcome back. For you it's the same video, for me it's the next day. Now I have to make the documentation of it, because it's still a school project, but that's a part where I don't take you with me. It's not that interesting. The project went pretty well. Now I have a home assistant, everything works fine, and I'm pretty happy. I'm trying to make more of these projects, or at least I want to, but yeah, we'll see how this channel develops. So leave a like if you want to, leave a subscription if you really want to know who I am and what kind of content I'm gonna produce in the future. I think it's more gonna be computer science stuff, sometimes a little bit about dancing. Yeah, sounds odd, but still, it's my channel and I do whatever I want. And stay happy, live your dreams, and peace. I did it! My first video! Yeah! Cool! That was actually pretty cool.